Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, May 22nd, 2023. This watch says that it is 7:26 in the morning, and my phone says that it is 7:27 in the morning. Okay, this is part 12 of chapter 3, Bound to Lose, Destined to Win, Turning Around and Turning Back. Okay, when I realized their death followed, I would see the light and think, oh no, not Lisa. And Lisa would die. Then I'd see the yellow light on another friend and think, oh no, not Clint. He's so smart, but the light is on him too. Then Clint would die. One by one, 54 of our friends died prematurely. Our neighborhood in Stanford had become a portal to hell. There is no question that the children in our family survived because my mother's prayers protected every one of us. She often spoke over us. Not one of my children will die prematurely. God promised me that all of my children will be saved, and great is the salvation of my children. My mother sensed that God was telling her to get out of Stanford for the protection of her children. Dad refused to leave. So one day, while Dad was at work, Mom assigned children to each room, and we quickly packed up our belongings, loaded them into a moving van, and left for Milwaukee without telling Dad where we were going. I was 15 years old at the time. When we arrived in Milwaukee, we lived with our cousin Virgie Houston, who was related to Bishop Jefferson in Connecticut. They had 10 children, and we all lived together in their large home. Even with so many people in the house, we all got along very well and never even argued. I was in culture shock when we moved to Wisconsin. In Stanford, we had New York City right around the corner. I was familiar with Manhattan, Queens, Harlem, Greenwich Village, and Central Park. Dozens of different languages were spoken in my neighborhood alone. Milwaukee was quite a change from a big city on the East Coast. There were no tall buildings, no subway, no parks, and the police couldn't be bought off. The girls were not tough like New York women. The streets were immaculate, and we didn't live in the projects. My mother was thrilled that we could no longer deal drugs. What she didn't know was that we could now get our drugs from Chicago. The Kelly boys did not change their ways. In no time, we were back to our old habits of dealing and using drugs. My brothers also worked as pimps. Somehow, we managed to do this from their house, right under their noses, without Mom and Virgie knowing about it. My sister, Chandler, tried her best to get me to attend church. She said, "Kirk, God has been good to you. He has spared your life many times, and He wants to save your soul." All the while, I was thinking, I can't get saved right now. We have a big shipment of cocaine coming in from Chicago, and I'm going to be making a lot of money. I wish she'd shut up. I was 15 years old, but had lived the life of a man 3 times my age. My childhood had been wrecked. I had learned and practiced voodoo, used drugs, worked as a pimp's bodyguard, and seen 54 of my friends die. People had pulled guns on me more times than I could count. I had been attacked by rival gang members. I had escaped many chances to die, lost, and go straight to hell. In fact, I thought my life was hell. But I had not truly experienced hell. Very soon, I was going to learn what hell was really like. Okay, so that is all for Part 12 of Chapter 3, Bound to Lose, Destined to Win, Turning Around and Turning Back. If you like this content, like this video, and comment below. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching.